the idea of Nigeria splitting into different groups or different countries, but basically secession has actually been quite rampant for a while now. But Biafra, which has been like the major other Nigeria, has been largely unsuccessful for a long time. But besides Biafra, we now have another faction that is threatening to split from the entity Nigeria. But apart from all these uprisings here and there, have you actually seriously considered what could happen if Nigeria actually splits? Let that marinate in your mind for a little bit, and we'll get back to it much later on in the show. But then you're welcome to Unplug. It's a Monday, it's a new working week, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show today. It's time to keep ourselves updated with all the updates, like I usually say, from all across the world: news, politics, sports, entertainment, every single thing. And we have lots of entertainment for you today. We'll be starting off with your BB Niger faves. And first of all, we have Dorothy in the news. Dorothy has been, I don't know, at the center of some kind of controversy with her supposed bestie, Prince. And, well, a lot of people have been saying so many things, tongues have been wagging, concerning what exactly might be happening in their relationship or best friendship, whatever it is going on. And Dorothy has not exactly responded to anything that has been going on. But you would remember that Erica also was at that point at some time when there were rumors of her separating from Kidwire. And Erica made a tweet some time ago, or when she was in the heat of all that, and she was talking about distractions here and there. Well, Dorothy decided to make a recourse to that tweet, and she kind of was like saying, Erica, please let me borrow this tweet for a bit. And she was like, T for thanks. It just opened our eyes to understand that, oh well, she sees everything that everybody is saying about what might be going on between her and Prince, but she just doesn't want to say anything about it. So she's saying, well, no distractions, whatever it is, we move, basically. That's what Dorothy was trying to say. But it's quite interesting to see that she had to take Erica's tweet, because I don't think they're exactly like friends or anything. But who am I? What do I know? Okay, away from Dorothy now, let's talk Nengi. Nengi is also someone that has been talked about a lot in recent time. Of course, the other day she posted a video or videos of her learning acting, supposedly from Annie Dibia and Ike Ogbonna, and also some other top actors in the industry. Now, this particular video is why Nengi is being dragged now, because some fans have come out to say, okay, Nengi was there with Bimbo Akintola, she was there with Ike Ogbonna, but she was there with Annie Dibia. And like, okay, Nengi, how come you're learning acting from Annie Dibia? It's not like Annie Dibia is a very good actor or actress herself. So what exactly are you learning? Somebody was even like Wahala for who attend Annie Dibia sitting room acting school. I'm like, God, why are you people so violent? I mean, whether or not you think she's a good actress, she has years of experience under her belt. She has been there before Nengi, and she would definitely have one or two things that Nengi can pick from her. So mind your business, right? That's just what I think. I mind my business. Maybe you should too. And still talking Nengi, of course, you remember the relationship bond kind of thing that she had with V, Neil, and Ozo in the Big Brother lockdown house. And their friendship just seemed to grow stronger and stronger even after their experience in the Big Brother Niger house. And V decided that she was going to prank Nengi, and apparently it worked. So Nengi came to Twitter to come and complain, and she was like, she was on set. Nengi's a big movie girl these days. She's always on set, shooting here and there for one series, for one movie or the other. Anyways, she said she was on set, and then she got a call from V, a distress call actually, and she became all emotional. She had to excuse herself from set because it seemed very serious, and she rushed to go and find out what was going on with V, and she discovered that it was a prank. Well, she was talking about it on Twitter. And then V responded and said, "Oh, sorry, dear. When it comes to this pranking thing, I'm much more better than you." And then V also went ahead to talk about how much he loves Nengi, that Nengi is the sweetest person. I'm like, okay. When I actually meet her, I'll see if I can experience this sweetness which you speak of. All right, well, let's move away from them now, from the lockdown house. Let's talk Mercy, AK, from the previous edition of the show, and of course the winner of Bibi Naija Pepper Dem Gang. Now, Mercy has a YouTube channel where she does all sorts of videos, lifestyle, and all of that. And this particular video generated lots of reactions where Mercy was flaunting a couple of bags. Now, these bags, quite expensive. Their prices are there in the video. If you take a look, you'll see the prices of those bags. Now, you're seeing the prices in dollars, and they run into millions of naira. And even Mercy was saying, "Oh, these bags are quite pricey." And not just that, she also said that the bags are more popular than some people in Nigeria. I'm like, okay, where's that coming from? What was the point? So what's the essence of saying that? But anyways, that was what Mercy AK decided to say in her video. I don't know if that was a shade at anybody saying the bags are more popular than some human beings, but whatever, man. Mercy's living her best life, isn't she? Now let's move away from all of that. Let's talk something a bit more serious. Adekunle Gold is embroiled in a cheating scandal. AGBB is your daddy. Remember? Maybe some people took that AGBB is your baby thing a bit too seriously. So a popular Instagram blog carried this piece of information. You would see there. It was quite detailed, talking about how Adekunle Gold was cheating on Simi when she was pregnant, and it had something to do with being on set, probably a music video set or whatever. But that was not all. They went ahead to tag the young lady that Adekunle Gold is reportedly or supposedly cheating with. Like, oh wow, they actually went very far. Now, it was not just on Instagram. The news is everywhere now. It's all over on Twitter. You can see a couple of tweets where people are saying that, wow, so this is the young lady that Adekunle Gold is cheating with. And just for a bit of humor, some people are saying, well, in Adekunle Gold's defense, the young lady looks like Simi. Maybe, it was a case of mistaken identity. But jokes aside, when it comes to these issues, of course, it's no joke whatsoever. Adekunle Gold has not responded. In fact, yesterday he was busy tweeting about Manchester United's game while all of this was going on. He has not said anything whatsoever. We've not heard from Simi, but a lot of people are saying they do not believe the allegations and whatnot. But we'll see what happens if Adekunle Gold is going to respond, or if the young lady that was tagged is also going to see anything. We don't know yet, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll keep you updated on whatever it is that happens next. All right. Now, you remember Ernest Asuzu, the late Nollywood actor that was at the center of controversy after his death, when word was going around that Nollywood just abandoned him while he was sick and all of that. Well, another Nollywood actor has been trying to raise funds for his burial, and not just for his burial, but for the welfare of his family after the burial. And his name is Emmanuel Ehumadu. Emmanuel Ehumadu has said that he's going to raise 25 million naira. That is what he wants to help raise for Ernest Asuzu's burial and his family. Now, people have attacked Emmanuel. They're saying, where were you when Ernest was actually sick? Where were you and your antics to raise money when he was ill, when you probably could have saved his life? You were not there, but now, after he has died, you are now trying to raise money. Well, he has responded to all of that on Instagram. He said he doesn't mind what anybody is saying, and if there's anybody that actually wants to contribute, then they can go ahead and contribute. He does not care what people are saying about whatever it is that he is doing. Well, you recall earlier we talked about the fact that Ernest Asuzu's burial is going to be sometime in April, so we'll still continue to keep you updated on whatever happens. Now, let's talk about a political story, and it's about the governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Ortom. He was attacked sometime last week in his convoy. They were actually shot at, and now an organization has come to claim responsibility for the attacks on him, and they actually admitted that it was an assassination attempt. And this organization is known as FUNAM, that is the Fulani National movement, and they have claimed responsibility for what happened. And their point is anybody who speaks against the Fulani people and Fulani interests is going to be taken down. Those were their statements. And I'm wondering, okay, you remember that Samuel Otom has been quite outspoken about the activities of Fulani herdsmen in not just his states, but other states in the country. And they attempted to take his life. So this is actually quite a serious development, and we hope that it's going to be looked into accordingly, right? And still talking about all this Fulani herdsmen and insecurity in the country, Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has been, part of the main figures in this entire crisis thing. And recently, his mother's house was attacked. His mother's house was actually attacked. This is coming just a couple of days after Sunday Igboho himself declared that the Yoruba nation is no longer part of Nigeria. Trying to come up with this separation thing, secession and whatnot, said the Yoruba nation is no longer part of Nigeria, and even gave Yoruba people 72 hours to leave the northern part of the country and come back home. Well, his mother is actually safe, and it was three people who attacked his mother's home, and one of them was actually apprehended. Probably is going to help lead to the others that carried out the attack. But still talking about this Yoruba nation and separation from Nigeria, the Oduduwa Republic, as some of these people want to refer to themselves as, something similar to independent people of Biafra. Oduduwa Republic is the supposed Yoruba nation, circulated a picture of the so-called new currency of the Yoruba nation. And you can see the picture there. They call it Fadaka, and they say it can be called FAD for short. And you can see all over this currency, it has a lot of icons that actually represent Yoruba culture and all of that. I'm like, okay, so these people are actually trying to be very serious with this thing. We are now seeing some kind of currency. We don't know what actions are actually going on the ground to maybe make this thing real, to actually make it permanent. We don't know yet, but we're just hoping and praying that whatever happens, everybody is safe and there is no loss of life. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll keep monitoring the situation. All right. Away from all of that now, let's talk entertainment again. And this time, Pato Ranking. Pato Ranking was, would I say, the guest of honor or one of the most prominent guests at his sister's wedding. And he did not just grace the event with his presence, he also ensured that he blessed the couple with a very special gift. And he blessed them with a car, a brand new car, as a wedding gift to his sister and her husband on their wedding day. Really, really wonderful. And of course he performed, just in case you want to know. He also performed at the wedding. So congratulations to Pato Ranking's sister and her husband. Happy married life. And also good one from Pato Ranking there. Away from that, a 15-year-old unveiled his wonderful creation or invention. He invented a piggy bank that actually functions as an ATM machine as well. Now, it's not like he had very incredible materials to do that. He did it with just cartons, like paper and wiring here and there and switches and all of that. And it was really, really incredible to see. A lot of people have been talking. Now, Tunde Ednot posted this video on Instagram, and he talked about how the government has to, pounce on his talent right now and ensure that he is well taken care of, his talents are exploited before he's made to leave the country or some other people just take him just like that. But it was really good to see that this young man is this intelligent, and he has said he wants to become an engineer so that he can invent things that have not been invented, and we hope his dreams do come true. Now, on the foreign scene, the main opposition leader in Congo Brazzaville has died. Now, he died on the day of the elections, and he died as a result of COVID-19 complications. He was being airlifted from Congo Brazzaville to France for treatment. He was announced to be COVID-19 positive on Friday, and the elections were meant to be on Sunday. He had even made a video where he took off his oxygen mask and told the people that he was fighting death. Well, unfortunately, he lost his life on the day of elections, and his name is Guy-brice Parfait Colelas. I hope I got that correctly, but unfortunately, he lost his life, and the elections went on. We're still looking forward to the results of that one, okay? And still talking international news, the president of Tanzania, who recently died as a result of a heart condition, John Magufuli, is currently being buried right now in Tanzania. He's receiving a state's burial right now in Tanzania. And really unfortunate to see all these high profile deaths in such a short period of time on the African continent. Anyways, that is that about that. Let's move on now to sports, where Lionel Messi has now moved away from his numbers with Xavi and is now the player with the most number of appearances in Barcelona history. He now has 768 appearances. He achieved that yesterday in their game against Real Sociedad, and he marked that particular milestone with an incredible performance, 2 goals and an assist in that game. And apart from that, Lionel Messi has a number of other records to his name. Apart from being the player with the most appearances in the history of La Liga, he's also the player with the most number of goals. He's the player with the most number of assists. He's the player with the most number of wins as well. And it's just really, really incredible. One man doing so much exploits in the league. One of the greatest of all time, definitely. And yesterday, there was a game between Manchester United and Leicester City in the FA Cup quarterfinals. And after that game, an issue that we've been trying to deal with for a long time still surfaced again, and it's the issue of racism in football. And Fred, Manchester United Brazilian player, was the target this time. He got racially abused on social media. A lot of people said all sorts of hateful things, posted racial comments, and even racist pictures and icons, and also used the N-word at him. He is just the latest in a spate, because other Manchester United players like Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial have also been targets of racial abuse. And it's really unfortunate to see. Hopefully something tangible can be done about this. And now, away from that, Kelechi Iheanacho also provided a bright spark from that game yesterday. He has now become the African player with the most number of goals in the English FA Cup after he overtook Didier Drogba's record of 12 goals. He now has 13, and he has also equaled Cristiano Ronaldo and Paul Scholes, who also scored 13 goals in the cup competition. That is all we have on Unplug for today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, as always. And until we come your way again next time, my name is Victor, and don't forget, this is every NG. Goodbye.